Welcome to Believe in God from the Guide for the Perplexed by Maimonides, Vegetarian, Part 2 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Maimonides, also known as Harambam, or Rabbi Moses ben Maimon, was a notable medieval Jewish philosopher, astronomer, physician, and intellectual figure. Born into a prominent family in Spain, Maimonides' path eventually led him to Morocco and Palestine until he finally settled in Egypt in Al-Fustat near Cairo. Shortly after moving to Egypt, life-changing events prompted him to start his practice as a physician. It was not long before Maimonides became renowned in the area and became the personal physician to the Sultan Saladin, a famous Muslim military leader. He also tended to other patients, lectured before fellow physicians, and became a leader of the Jewish community, teaching and helping its members. Famous works by Maimonides include Mishneh Torah, a commentary on the Talmud, and the Guide for the Perplexed, philosophical discussions regarding theological matters. A revered pillar of the Jewish world, Rabbi Moses ben Maimon also had a significant influence on some great medieval writers and thinkers, such as Baruch Spinoza and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, and made an important impact on the medical science archives. Today, we will read selections from Part 1, Chapter 39 and 44 in Rabbi Moses ben Maimon's book, The Guide for the Perplexed. Chapter 39. The Hebrew lab, heart, is a homonymous noun, signifying that organ which is the source of life to all beings possessing a heart, and thrust them through the heart of Absalom. This organ being in the middle of the body, the word has been figuratively applied to express the middle part of a thing, unto the midst of heaven, the midst of fire. It further denotes thought. Went not mine heart with thee? I was with thee in my thought when a certain event happened. Similarly must be explained, and that ye seek not after your own heart, after your own thoughts, whose heart, whose thought turn away this day. Leb, heart, denotes also will, and I shall give you pastors according to my will. Is thine heart right as my heart is? Is thy will right as my will is? In this sense, the word has been figuratively applied to God, that shall do according to that which is in mine heart and in my soul, according to my will, and mine eyes and mine heart, my providence and my will shall be there perpetually. The word is also used in the sense of understanding. For vain man will be endowed with a heart, will be wise. A wise man's heart is at his right hand. His understanding is engaged in perfect thoughts. The highest problems, instances of this kind are numerous. It is in this sense, namely, that of understanding, that the word is used whenever figuratively applied to God, but exceptionally it is also used in the sense of will. It must, in each passage, be explained in accordance with the context. Also, in the following and similar passages, it signifies understanding consider it in thine heart, and none considered in his heart. Thus also, yet the Lord has not given you a heart to perceive, is identical in its meaning with, unto thee it was shown that thou may know. As to the passage, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, I explain with all thine heart to mean with all the powers of thine heart, that is, with all the powers of the body, for they all have their origin in the heart. And the sense of the entire passage is, make the knowledge of God the aim of all thy actions, as we have stated in our commentary on the Mishnah and in our Mishnah Torah. Chapter 44. The Hebrew ayin is a homonym signifying fountain. By a fountain and of water, it next denotes eye, ayin, eye for eye. Another meaning of the word is providence, as it is said concerning Jeremiah, take him and direct thine attention, and nekka to him. In this figurative sense, it is to be understood when used in reference to God, and my providence and my pleasure shall be there perpetually. The eyes in the providence of the Lord thy God are always upon it. They are the eyes in of the Lord, which run to and fro through the whole earth. His providence is extended over everything that is on earth. When, however, the word eye is connected with the verb to see, as in open thine eyes and see, his eyes behold, the phrase denotes perception of the mind, not that of the senses. For every sensation is a passive state, as is well known to you, and God is active, never passive, as will be explained by me.
The easiest thing to change is our menus. Raising animals for meat, eggs, and dairy causes human-induced greenhouse gas emissions and uses 1/3 of global cropland, an enormous waste of resources. Pamela Anderson, vegan.
Noble viewers, we are grateful for your company today.